Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position or a lying position. Really, you just want to find something that's both sturdy and comfortable. You don't want to feel distracted by your body because you've sat in a strange way and now you're hurting in the back or your foot's uncomfortable. You just want to find something comfortable so you're not worried about the body. You also want to be sturdy because it kind of gives us an attitude of staying here, that we're here to stay and be here in this moment for no reason at all. Not in order to get somewhere in the future, but to be here now. And having a sense of stability really helps with that. Sitting in a chair works well. You can lie down, or you can sit in a formal meditation posture like me. Just find what works for you. We also keep our eyes open during this practice. But if you have learned to practice with your eyes closed or you feel more comfortable doing that, feel free to do so. There are no hindrances here. But if your eyes are open, go ahead and leave the screen alone and drop your gaze gently down below you, kind of looking at the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing anything, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We have a gentle gaze directed softly, however clearly, downwards. You're in a comfortable and sturdy position, and your eyes are either closed or open, gaze directed softly and clearly downwards. Begin by bringing your attention to the coming and going sensations of the breath. We're not doing any special breathing technique or anything like that, just simply becoming aware of the breath as it already is. Noticing the sensations as the breath comes in, and noticing the sensations as the breath goes out. Nothing special, simply breathing. And allowing our day and worries and troubles to kind of become background noise and just coming back to breathing, noticing the breath intimately. And when you notice that your attention has wandered off into some thoughts, just come back gently, not forcefully. Just come back gently to the coming and going of the breath. And without this sense of failure or seeing if you're doing it right, just returning again and again to breathing. Come back. Come back to the breath, rising and falling. And maybe I'm catching you again in the middle of a thought. Maybe you were deep thinking into thinking something. But it's very interesting, isn't it? That we feel to be this thing that moves attention around. See, on the one hand, you hear me say, bring attention to the breath, and then the breath is noticed. But only for a few moments until a thought comes by and takes us away. And then we're lost in thought. Now, there seems to be this singular entity, this one existing thing that goes from the breath and then lost in thought, back to the breath and then lost in thought, and now listening to my voice. What is that thing? Or rather, is there a thing there? In other words, what is it that this experience happens to? Is there really a center to which experience comes at? See, there's this capacity for attention to move around. So we moved our attention to the breath. Let's move our attention to the left foot. Notice your left foot. There's nothing special you have to do. Just become aware of what it's like to have a left foot. Now move your attention to your right foot. Same thing, nothing special, just noticing the foot, the right foot. Now move your attention to your right ear, and then to the left ear, to the right hand, and to the left hand. You see, there's this movement of attention that can go around the body. Now, see if you can put that same attention on the one that has a body. What happens? The left foot can be seen, the right foot can be seen with attention, the ear, the arms, everything that is visible and part of the body can be seen. So when we say I, put your attention to I. Where is that? What hears this voice? What feels the body? What are thoughts talking to? What is having an experience right now? Let's go back again. Bring your attention to your right elbow. Just notice it. Now bring your attention to the left shoulder. You can almost feel it light up with your attention. Now bring your attention to your right ear. Now bring your attention to you. What happens? Where does it go? If you notice, the moment I ask to move attention towards you, if you're perceptive, immediately there's this stopping, this lack of answer, this don't know space before you think about it. If you don't try to figure it out with your thoughts and just stay there, that's it. Remain, only don't know, and simply rest. All right, you can look at the screen. See, you see this screen, right? I'm on a screen and you're looking at me. And it feels like there's a seer of sights. There's a seer of the screen that you're looking at. And you call it me, you. I see the screen. I hear the dog. I feel my foot. I, I, I. When you practice and inquire, what is this I? A lot of people, especially in the beginning, get very confused about this. It could be a very confusing instruction. What? Turn towards this I. What is it? You'll see that there's nothing there. We move the attention towards the foot, to the right foot, to the hand, to the elbow, then you turn it to the eye that has it, then what happens? It's like trying to say, move your attention towards your horns. Move your attention towards your wings and your trunk and your tail. There's nowhere to go, right? Because they're not there. And it's the same thing with I. The reason it's a confusion, what do you mean? Point attention towards me. I'm right here. What is that? Now, a lot of people will say, okay, well, that's my soul. The I that I refer to is a soul in me that has a body. Really? Can it be seen? You got your foot, you got your arm, you got your elbow. Where's the soul? Same thing. Because it's not there, it's a confusion. People think that there's a there, and it's not. But the non-answer to what am I is the answer. Because right now you're looking at me. There is no seer of me. There's just the seeing. There's no hearer of my words. There's just the sound. There's just the feeling. There's just the sensations. There's just experience. There's no separate thing that sits outside that has an experience. That itself is created by thinking. It's not real. No matter how much you want to imagine you have horns on your head, you won't have them because you can't find them. Move your attention to your foot, to your knee, to your elbow, now to your horns. Same thing happens. And this little I, this me entity with a story, problems, social status, wants, hopes, dreams is all created by thinking. And it's the center of our suffering. And it's not even there. But you can't hear these words and just believe me, it doesn't help. It doesn't work. But to wake up from thinking is ultimately to wake up from this sense of a me, this little center we feel to be. The one that is hearing this, the person that you think you are. It's not real. But you have to see it for yourself, which is why we did this practice today. Where is it? And if you can't find it, why do you believe it's real? Because everyone else does. Everyone else talks about I, me. It's a communication thing, but it's not in itself real. Now, truthfully, I think there's varying levels of degrees of understanding this. You can see this and have a glimpse into the selfless nature of experience. And then it closes right back up and you become a Milo again. Me, I spend most of my day being Nathan, being this I, assuming I'm real. I do that. But at any moment, as I'm talking to someone, as I'm doing this video, as we're writing something down, as I'm whatever I'm doing, you just a quick little look. Oh. So practice and look. What sees this? What I speak here is really the true purchase of a genuine practice. It's to wake up from the dream of being a little me. As A.E. Housman says it, I, a stranger and afraid in a world I never made. Wake up from that illusion. Now, I know it may sound crazy. It's actually just really simple. In fact, it's very ordinary. The crazy thing is to believe in something that just isn't real. Thank you for showing up today. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.